Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Monday, August 17th, 2015. Traders, excited to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Man, it's going to be a busy week today. Got a lot of data coming out the rest of the week. However, today, data is pretty low. So we'll get to that in just a moment. But first, let's let you know that this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. And if you would, please come visit our site at fxclearing.com. Love to have you there. It's a cool site. Great economic calendar right on the front page. Just really nice. Lot of opportunities there. A lot of opportunities. Come visit us. All right, for those of you who don't know me, my name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series every single trading day, Monday through Friday. As long as the markets are open, we're here and we're trading. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006 in the Forex markets. In 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. Traders came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. 8 years later, traders, I am still sitting in Thailand and loving it. Yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. It's 8:37 a.m. currently in my time. It's absolutely gorgeous. Blue sunny skies, white sandy beaches, and hot. Yeah, it's hot already. Yeah. I was up at 6 this morning, though, so it wasn't bad having coffee on the balcony. It was okay. It was all right, not bad. Water looks beautiful today. Traders, when I would trade, I do several things. And the one thing that I learned as a trader is that you need to do the same thing every single day. And I do. I do the ssame thing every single day when I trade. So I look at higher time frames. I look at technicals. I look at fundamentals, news feed. I have a news feed that I pay for where I get news 24 hours a day. And the guy talks, and spits out news that comes out. And I try to stay in tune with the market as much as possible. And, I'm looking for opportunities and probabilities where the trade is going to benefit me to win the trade, on my side. I want that W, right? However, I do lose trades. Lost one last week. And it just happened. It's part of being a Forex trader or an options trader or a futures trader. Or if you trade pork belly pigs, you're going to lose a couple. It's just the way it works. All right, that's enough about me. Let's get over to the risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. This is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy, sell Forex instruments. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website or this video. Remember, traders, that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Okay, got the legal stuff out of the way. Let's hit the news. Okay, well, how did the markets close on Friday? Wow. You look at the U.S., everything's in the green. U.S. 30 was up 0.40%. S&P was up 0.39%. The NASDAQ was up 0.29%. Small Cap 2000 at the New York Stock Exchange was up 0.66%. Actually, the S&P 500 VIX was negative 4.89%. That's a pretty big hit. Let's head over to London. The DAX closed negative 0.27%. The FTSE 100 closed also negative 0.27%. The CAC 40 was negative 0.61%. And the Eurostoxx 50 was negative 0.71%. Totally red day on the indices in the Eurozone. Let's come over to Asia. Remember that these countries are currently trading at the moment. The Nikkei 225 is up 0.62%, as well as the S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is up 0.56%, with the Shanghai flat across the board, and the Hang Seng is negative 0.39%. And ending our indices is the Kospi out of Seoul is negative 0.24%. All right. There is no high impact news today, so just keep an eye on the economic calendar for the medium impact and low impact events, but there is no high impact data today. However, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are filled with data high impact. So we will have news the rest of the week. However, today it's a technical trading day. Commentary from my end of the street is I think we got a good trading week ahead. I think the China and the yuan deflation thing is over, and that's good. The next thing we got to watch is Greece, because we know that Greece is going to continue to do their debates and try to get this money. And I'm telling you, once this is totally approved and everybody votes on it, and that first check is sent, the market's going to go nuts, right? So I'm expecting the euro, like if you were trading the euro, you don't want to buy the euro at that point. You want to be selling that euro. When that comes out, that everything's done and they're getting their money, the euro is going to dump. So just be ready for that. And I expect that at any time, because I read news and I have a live trading feed, and I'm telling you, to make sense of how this all works out, I have no idea. I don't even know what's next. I think the next case now is the ECB needs to vote on this, and now the IMF wants to get in on it. So, your guess is as good as mine. If you know what it is, please let me know. All right, today we're going to take a look at some Forex charts. Remember, we're going to look at these 30-minute charts. They are, each candle on the chart is 30 minutes in duration. So we'll start with the euro dollar. Euro dollar means bearish, 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 bearish. However, we cannot trade here, even though we're below this 200 exponential moving average, but we're support, and we don't buy at support. So we want to see this give us a nice pullback up to the daily pivot at 1.1134, and we'll take this back down at 1.1075. Easy trade plan. But if you look at price action on this chart in the last two swings, it's been really nice about giving you these pullbacks. So we're looking for that. Now remember, there's no high impact data today, so this is a technical day. So, I wouldn't even do anything until you got to the London Open and see what happens about there. All right, let's take a look at the pound dollar. Pound dollar, yeah, it's bullish at the moment, and it's sitting at resistance. So we need this to pull back. I'd like to see this come back to the 50% Fibonacci level. You can see I put the fib tool on the chart. I realize that the fib is just below the daily pivot point, but anywhere in that zone, when I give you a number, remember it's a zone, it's an area. You'd have to get right to that price. So at 1.5628, somewhere in that zone, I'd like to take bullish candlestick formation and take this up to 1.5652. And, it's not a big trade, but, if the pullback comes back down to the 38.2, well, that's fine too. We'll take the trade there. If it comes back down to the 23.6, we'll take the trade from there, right? We can, it can pull back as much as it wants. We're just looking for the bullish candlestick, because as nasty as the daily chart looks, and as much junk as we have on this chart, we still just want to buy this. I'm bullish in the pound dollar. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. I looked at this chart for a long time before I made the slide, and the big issue here was that, this chart, really, you should be fibbing this and buying this. There is no way I am buying the Aussie dollar. Okay, I am not buying the Aussie dollar. The other issue is, if you look left of the chart, this is at a nasty range for like 3 days. This has done nothing at all. And now it's in between the daily pivot point, the 200 exponential moving average, and the daily S1. So I want to sell this. So we're going to sell this once this clears with a bearish candlestick formation below the daily S1, somewhere in the range of 0.7344. At that point, we'll take it to the S3 pivot at 7,300. And we'll just take off 40 pips or 35 pips and have a nice day. If we can get this price action to kick in, that's going to be the issue today, is getting this price action to kick in. Alrighty? Here's another one that's really been lackluster, and that's the Euro Aussie. Again, take a look at this chart. There's just been no price action. There was a little price action on Friday to the upside, and then just came back down, and now it's just been sideways the whole time. And that was because late in the U.S. session, and the dollar gained strength. So that's what happened there. Friday afternoon late, the U.S. Markets went positive. So I think that's why we see that happen there. However, right now we're below the 200 exponential moving average. We're also below our resistance indicator. And so I just want to sell this. We're at a perfect spot, 50.63. If I had an engulfing bearish candle right now, I'd enter this. Your risk is only going to be 10 pips. You just need to go above either the 200 or the daily pivot point, and that's at 50.80, right? So your 20 pips you're going to risk, and we're going to get out at 49.75. So, really nice trade plan. Just need to see some price action. I'm not going to take a trade with a blue candle, right? We have a blue candle on the chart right now. So about 2 hours before the London Open, I'll get back in front of the charts and see what happens there. All right, here's the euro yen. Finally decided to break out of its nasty range that it was in for a long time. It is bearish. We're looking for a 38.2 pullback, which the euro yen is very good about doing. I'm not too concerned about the 200 exponential moving average because if you look left of the chart, it's a pretty wide open space there. So I'm expecting this to pull back to the 138.21 area, which is a 38.2 fib, and we'll take this down to support at 137.93. So again, easy trade plan, 30 pips, and take what you can get. If you can get 20, great. 25, great. If you get an absolute perfect entry, you could probably squeeze out 30 or 32 pips out of it. But I'm only looking for between 15 and 20 pips out of this, and I'll bail on it. But like I said, there's no data today, so it's going to be really difficult because there's nothing to move these markets. All right. Let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. Listen, there's only one way you want to trade the New Zealand dollar, and that's I want to sell it. Look at the daily chart. I mean, anybody who's buying the New Zealand dollar, I just don't understand it. I really don't. I don't know what they're looking at. Even if you look at a 240 chart, I mean, why would you want to buy the New Zealand dollar? We want to sell the New Zealand dollar. Nothing against you Kiwi people out there. We love you, but sorry, your currency pair is doing really bad. And there's dollar strength. So I want to sell this. Well, right now we're at a perfect spot with the daily pivot point at 0.6537, and we're going to take this down to the S2 pivot at 64.78. So, this is a nice 50 pip trade, and I think this trade can work. I'm just waiting for the bearish candle. And like I said, I'll wait till about 2 hours before the London Open, which is a little bit away. So we got plenty of hours before that. It is early in Thailand as I record this during the Asia session. Traders, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. On behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for being with me today, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Traders, have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart and not hard. Take care, traders. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.